So I guess we are live, and so just waiting for a few people to join, and then we can start. For that, let's just let me open the comment box. Just a second. Okay. So good evening, all in India, and we are here live discussing about the fifth and the last test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. What Australia, I think, already announced their playing 11, and I think India will announce the 11 only at the toss. So it will be interesting to see who steps up. I think speculations are going on for Jasprit Bumrah as a captain. So let's see. It's a do or die match for India. If India needs to have any chance to go into the World Test Championship final, and that is only by beating Australia, and then rest leave it to Sri Lanka. So uh, as you know, it's a do or die game. A serious loss means India is out of the World Test Championship final. But so the questions are pretty much simple for India. What they need to do, they have more clarity uh, in what they want to achieve, and yeah. So guys, we will discuss all those things. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any comments as per matter, you can put in the comment box, and we will be ready to take all of your questions. So in the meantime, some of our guys are joining, so we can also I'm also waiting for them. So and we're just waiting for so that more people can join, and we can start our analysis. So as we know that in India fought very well at the MCG test, but that 7 wicket loss in third session costed us big time, and now the series stands 2-1. It will be very interesting to see what India does at the SCG. A few potential changes is, but that it's happening is maybe Rohit Sharma is getting a drop, and maybe Gill will take a charge in place of Rohit, and I think Bumrah will be made the test captain. That's what some speculations are going on. I may not believe speculation until the team playing 11 comes, but here it is, and we are going to analyze what's the best interest for India, what's the best chance for India if they want to win this test match, and that's simple. In my belief, in my viewpoint, taking 20 wickets. So with Bumrah, the pressure, the thing that's happening is that Bumrah is getting the pressure at one end, and Siraj, he's not able to deliver that consistently when he is bowling. So and leaking runs. So that's one thing which India will surely look to make amends for, at least in this final test match, and make the way for us in winning the this match and leveling the series. Talking about batting point of view, I think SCG would be a good track to bet on, and that can make some of our out of form batters come back to form. Be it Virat Kohli, be it I would say Rishabh Pant also, who have looked great in the series, but not able to notch up big runs. I would say 70, 80 runs. So, and Rishabh Pant has a good record at SCG, so that would be a good choice to see. Interesting to see. One more change I would feel, and who else are not in form. Yeah, so particularly these two, I would say. So we have a comment from Ritik that India will have to play out their skin if they want to have any chance. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a do or die position for India. If India loses or it happens in a draw, you're anyways out the World Test Championship final. So the only best thing for you to do is win a match, and that's it. That's it. India don't have any other options. So they have to play out of their skin. They have to try to take 20 wickets. They have to try to score 400 runs and give themselves a chance. I think the best position would be, I think can happen. That's also luck. A 50-50 chance is India winning the toss and scoring 400 runs and then looking to get wicket. If this time also and try to take wicket as quickly as possible. Don't do like that. That from 311 from six, they scored 474 out of 15 in partnership with the tailenders. That is unacceptable, and India should also look to dismiss the tail as quickly as possible, which has been a tail nagging has always disturbed India in the past, and this is the thing. I think these are some of the areas which India should be looking to work on. You can call it the batting, you can call it the tail nagging, the dismissing the lower tail and the lower middle order, and so we have one more comment that Akash will not play owing to the back injury. Uh, is the news confirmed? Because I'm not going on some rumors. So let's confirm that if the news is confirmed, then maybe I believe that Prashid Krishna or maybe who is in the other guy in the squad. Prashid Krishna was there. Not remembering. Harshit Rana is there. Uh, so think Prashid Krishna should get a chance then.
Yeah, yeah, it's
If
confirmed. It's confirmed. So Prasid or Harshit is gonna play.
okay, so here you are. I think so. Did the press conference? Correct, correct. Then yeah, then I may have missed the press conference. So welcome, Saptarshi, and I wanted to know your views that how India can win this SCG test and make the scoreline 2-2 because you know that India fought well. I would say in the SCG test, but they came up a bit short, like that collapse, which was looking like an ominous draw led to an India loss. So, what are the changes you believe, and what major areas should India focus on winning this test match?
Yeah, so definitely Rohit's form being a concern. His exclusion was on the cards, but I'm not sure whether we have seen him playing in the whites for the last time or will he make a comeback. That's definitely a question for an entirely different day. As for today, the change will be Gill will be coming back. I read reports, some reports saying even Pant will be dropped, but I'm not sure. I think Rev Sports reported Bodhi Majumdar. I don't know that Pant is gonna get dropped. Jurel gonna come in, though I'm not sure, and I don't think also India needs to do that kind of a thing. Yeah, I know Pant has been short of runs, but still you can drop everyone at one go. Then you drop everyone. You drop Siraj, you drop Virat, you drop Gill, everyone you drop because no one has got runs that way. But yeah, so that is one thing. And apart from that, uh, I think tomorrow SCG you need to bat first. So if you won the toss, bat first. Try to put up
Yes,
runs on the board.
yes, at least
Australia will be
450, I
happy
would
to
say.
slow. Yeah, Australia will be happy to slow down the game and even push for a draw if needed because they know that a draw will do the work for them. Will give them a BGT after 10 years. Also, then they need just a draw in the Sri Lanka series to go to the WTC finals. For India, they have to do every possible thing to eke out a result.
Absolutely, absolutely. So your picks for fast bowlers, like, are you backing Harshit Rana, or Prasidh Krishna?
Yeah, so I would say Prasid, though I think Harshit needs to be given another chance because Harshit didn't do that bad. He played well in the first game. The second game, pink ball game, definitely lack of experience, and also his style of bowling didn't suit that pink ball game maybe that much. So he may be given another chance. But Prasidh Krishna also has all the attributes of hit the deck bowling. But then again, Sydney may not be a good deck for either of these two because it's sort of a subcontinental deck. Maybe Gabba or even MCG might have been good. But so let's see. If a chance needs to be given, I would say give Harshit Rana only a chance because he has anyways played a couple of tests. And also, I think he's got a bit of a hand with the batting, though we haven't seen a lot of him with the bat in this series. But he has got some runs in the domestic arena, so if needed, he can give you that run cushion. But even Prasidh Krishna can be a decent option.
Absolutely, absolutely. So coming to the next question, that how you feel the SCG track is going to play? Is it will be like the traditional SCG track, or like you're saying any movement,
Yeah,
pace?
just give me a couple of minutes. I'm coming.
Yeah. So Ritik has a comment that Gigi said in the press conference. Absolutely, now it's confirmed with Satarshi. So yes, and the guys who are just watching, I could see some members watching. So please like, share, and subscribe our channel, because it's your support only. I've said it multiple times, and yeah, it's your support only. We are able to reach to this point, and it's your support only with which we are going to move forward. So your support is very much needed, and so just a humble suggestion, that request that those who are watching, please like it, please share, and with your friends who are interested in watching cricket and cricket related news, and the- please subscribe it, and I guarantee that this is the best channel you can get, uh, or not the best, if not the best, a proper channel to which watch cricket analysis, getting all the news from the world of cricket, and yes, and stay updated on cricketing matters. So I think that's a humble request to all of you. And those who are watching now, can you can kindly shoot up your comments. We are happy to discuss that one, and any suggestions, anything you want to tell, please let us know. So I guess the playing level would be mostly, I think, then Bumrah as a captain, and I'm having some faith now, because Moore has looked well as a captain in the SCG test. So all eyes on him, what he can do, and let's hope for the best. Uh, I think India can score 400 to 450 runs here. That will be a great chance for them, and then try to bundle out Australia as quickly as possible. Also, the results, the toss is not in our hand, but I think that would be the ideal situation for India, as Saptarshi also mentioned, that pile up the runs and then try to take 20 wickets as quickly as possible. Because I think on the fourth day of the test match, some showers are also expected, so it's not clear that what will happen, and so this is one of the things we need to be need to check in this test match. Also, those who have started new, I think those who already know, another test match is going to start on the same day. That is the South Africa and Pakistan test match, and considering that first test match, which was so close, I think this would be this. I think this test match has also a lot to offer, and South Africa, have already qualified to the World Test Championship final at Lords. So let's see this time that how they turn up for for the last Test match of the season, and how they're going to perform.
Yeah,
So, and first of all, a happy New Year to all our family. I forgot to mention that at the starting. And
yeah,
guys, please,
definitely. I mean, we would like more interactions, man. And I mean, a lot of cricket tournaments are still coming up. CT is coming up. Then there is IPL. There are a couple of leagues here. SA 20, IT 20, all these things. So definitely a lot of action to cover.
exciting
And
test
if
matches are coming up.
you guys can support, we will definitely put up much better content, and I'm confident of that.
Yeah. So those who are watching, please please shoot on your comments, and coming to
Yeah,
the
so we have made up videos on top moments from 2024, and I'm pinning that message. So if you guys are interested, you can watch it.
yeah, guys, and it's very interesting, and you will be able to enjoy the video, and please like, share, and give your support to that video also. Come on, guys, let's have some comments, and because mostly I think there's not much to speak on the fifth test. apart from analysis points. So it's I think since Australia's announced the playing 11, I think India will announce at the toss only. So it will be interesting to see. I think
Yeah,
most of the
Australia,
changes
I
are
mean,
finally,
they've kept Stark again. I thought they might give Stark a break, but they haven't given,
and
and Bu
that
Webster
speaks
has come
volumes.
in.
That speaks volumes of their, I think, the workload. But to say the bench, and I think they're not confident in their bench enough. Even
Yeah,
after
that's
winning a
the thing.
series,
And but I still think they could have given Jai Richardson maybe his fitness. They're still not confident if he will be able to. So I mean, they don't have more confidence in an injured Stark's fitness than a fit Richardson's fitness.
because anyways, I think Pat Cummins, I think some is I think resting in the Sri Lanka series maybe. So
Yeah,
I
I think
think
he will be having
so.
his second
Pat
child.
Cummins
So
has to go for only one game, and yes, I think that's the
yeah, so
reasons. I think
Cummins will come back in the and anyways in Sri Lanka they won't need a lot of the pacers. I mean maybe in the first innings, in second innings it will be mostly Lyon and the others spinner whoever they take.
maybe yeah. The thing I believe is that the if yeah, it depends on the track, but I think Sri Lanka is good at playing spin. So if any good quality pace bowler goes, then there is a chance that they can dismiss them in the early part of the innings. But yeah, I think one to two pace bowlers are enough. I think maybe Josh can come, or I think maybe Stark can take the charges proceedings. I don't know. I'm not much sure about that. But yes. Uh, so and the thing that wording is that Stark is in 30s, early, late 30s, and Boland also late 30s. So and they have to look for that workload management. So I think that's I think Australia should look for in the future coming years to come. And yes,
Yeah, so
your
guys, I
views.
mean should some
Yeah, and I think from the Australian squad only. I think the Marsh has been dropped. I think Bu Wester has been given a chance. So your thoughts on substitution on him? That is it a right call, or like
yeah, I think
how
I
you
mean
view of him as a player?
March was good in 2020 three, but in 2024, I mean, he in this series particularly, he just lacked any sort of a form, and I mean, he looked really out of touch. And to be honest, his bowling also didn't instill enough confidence because, anyways, he's bowling at 125 odd, and then, I mean, ek to he's not putting runs, and then if he can't even bowl that much, then that puts even more pressure on Stark, Cummins, and Boland. So
But he took
I
a
think
lot
at
of good
least if
catches.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they are relying on Webster to at least give some quality overs, if not runs with the bat. I mean, anyways, even if he gets 10, 15 runs, there will be bonus because Marsh wasn't getting even those. So they are relying more on Webster to at least sort of relieve Stark and Cummins of some load because
And
Stark, I think in this match wouldn't bowl a lot. He will mostly bowl in short spells, and maybe Cummins will again be doing the donkey work with Boland, and also there will be Bu Webster to cover up Stark's overs. And then
so
in the
how do
second innings,
you
if the
yeah?
game goes deep, Lion will have a role to play.
So how do you see Webster's role? Like how do you rate him as a bowler? Because since you follow these leagues and
No, in these
these
leagues, I mean leagues, the it's T20 game. I
you
haven't
follow, I
seen
think
him. He's seen him in
the
Sheffield Shield, so I can't comment. But his stats look promising. So, and since the game is going on in Australia's, it's his home ground. I mean, not exactly home ground, but home country. So the stats look promising. First class. He's played 93 games, and average is 38, which is pretty impressive. And then his bowling also, I think, first class is having 37 average. Not that good, but I think he last season he's been very good in. Uh, I read some article where last season in Sheffield Shield he did very well. I think he was averaging 25 something with the ball.
okay. So he's a medium fast.
So he's been playing first class since 2014 for Tasmania.
So Shamir Kahani after a long time.
Okay, so this guy I forgot only. I mean, he used to come during Pakistan versus England. I remember.
Yeah, and then after a while this guy disappeared, I think. And his head is
Okay, so
after all time
since the
like
last two seasons, Bu Webster is scoring at an average of 51 in first class, and he last season he was Sheffield Shield Player of the Season with 39 wickets also.
absolutely. So
I think
So
this
how
guy
do
also is not.
yeah,
Yeah, this guy also is 31 actually. He's making his debut, but he's also 31.
a bit late I would say.
Yeah, I mean
Earlier,
there was. I mean there was another some Bennett Doggett or someone. I think in the squad he is also 30 plus. I think only Brendan Doggett. Yeah, he's also 30. Only Sean Abbott is in below 30 in that squad. I think.
Sean Abbott, I don't think like
Oh no,
he's
Sean
that
Abbott also is 32.
Sean Abbott man. He's playing from 2014 onwards. After that incident happened, I think he is way older.
Yeah, yeah. Then next season he came in RCB. Actually, there was a meme that he's actually 9 years or something, or because he's born on 29 February, which comes every 4 years.
Yeah.
No, he came last after mega auction.
After
Okay.
Mega. So Mega Auction, did we do a live or? I
Yeah, I
think
think we
we
did
released a
one
lot of
live. I
videos.
think we did a couple of lives. Yeah, recorded videos was there,
Okay,
but we still did a couple of lives.
okay. So good. That's good to see. I think you're interested in the IPL auction and the IPL, and that's a promising sign for Indian IPL to go forward. Gaining viewers from other parts of the subcontinent is a great thing.
So since
And
Shamir has come, I mean, I thought Pakistan would be winning that game last Sunday, but they just Rabada just managed to eke out a win. And in fact, India was also supporting Pakistan only, I think,
I was supporting Pakistan, so that's why I
because
was
if
getting up
South
late.
Africa had lost two games, then it would have been a much better chance for India with a draw.
No, still I think India if India lost the series. I think India were out. I think.
No, I mean saying if it's 2-2, then I think
Yes, it's 2-2, but
uh,
I think yeah, yes, because I think then there's a possibility that South Africa could also come with pressure in the second Test
yeah, yeah.
match. And South Africa batting is in fact that not that good. I would say that compare. So there are loopholes in that which you can because a lot of new guys are there. So there is a thing we can take advantage of them. But yeah, they put that they are bigger chokers than them.
Yeah, I mean Steve Smith will again be a threat because he plays really well in SCG. I think he has some massive average in SCG also like MCG.
That's what I'm worrying. That SCG would support these players. But if Steve Smith plays well, then maybe it's now on the high time that at
I think
least
even
score one
Khawaja
more.
has a very good record at SCG because his comeback started from SCG only against
Yeah, and
England.
Khwaja, I think uh, maybe they should. I think they will take a call on Khwaja also soon because he's 38 years of age and mm, at tough times. I think I would say coming from maybe the Sri Lanka tour
Yeah,
and
so
maybe
Steve Smith averages how much? Let me check just.
100.
Yes, SCG he averages 71. In MCG he averages 78. I mean most of the grounds he averages well. Only Billerby Oval he averages 29. And that's because I think he hasn't played a lot in Billerby Oval. He has played only 3 games. Yeah. In Brisbane also he averages 55. In Adelaide he averages 43.
At home, he's a beast, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I
So
believe that getting the I think Travis Head is one thing, but getting Steve
I
Smith
mean
is
Pakistan
one
was
of
playing very well at SCG last year, but then they just choked in the session and lost the match.
Pakistan lost the match in MCG badly that they could have won, I believe, quick wickets,
Yeah, they
and
were
that
chasing some
SCG
328, then needed and some 90
they were
odd
well in
for
chase.
five
They
wickets.
will
Then Rizwan got out
yes, and the SCG
and then
match also they
SCG
should have
match
won.
also Amit Jamal got 82 and then Amit Jamal got a 6 for also he gave them a 15-run lead I think and then they lost 7 wickets in one session I think.
Yes, yes, that collapse that similar to that.
Hazelwood picked up 3 wickets in one over and all of a sudden they were 65 for 7 or something and then they lost the next. That was I think the last test of David Warner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before that year, if you look SCG, I think Usman Khawaja played 195, but then that match was drawn against SA.
I think
Before that
Usman
year, there
Khawaja
was
had a uh, double innings 100 in the Ashes, right? In the SCG.
Yeah, yeah, they lost two matches from a good position. Yeah, yeah. Usman Khawaja got 100 in SCG. Got double hundreds. I mean,
Double
hundreds
hundreds
in
in
both
SCG
innings. And
against England. I remember
I
that,
think
and I think
yeah, that
he
match
made his
Johnny
comeback
Bairstow
from
got
that
a
series
hundred.
only.
Johnny
Okay,
Bairstow
okay.
got 100 in that match, and Ben Stokes, I think only that match it will got 250s in two innings.
And yeah, yeah, they lost two matches from a good position. Absolutely. No, there's a chance that Pakistan may win this test match. I will not be shocked if Pakistan win because they have a good bowling lineup. By good bowling lineup, I only mean Mohammad Abbas and Khurram Shahzad because they were really good in this test match. Amir Jamal, I don't know why they are not bowling in much overs because his average was in Australia is terrific. I think was I think around 22 or 23 average. It took around 10-15 wickets, but this time they are not giving him the ball to him, so that's a bit strange to me that why they kept him so last. And Nasim Shah, I would go for what's the left arm sir, left armer
Mir
Mir
Hamza.
Hamza Mir Hamza in place on Nasim Shah. I think that would make the attack more lethal. I believe. You will be getting a batting depth till Amir Jamal,
Yeah, I
and
think Koina Mafaka has been picked up for the second
that's a
test.
great news. And I think
So
that's a good
that is also
promising signs.
starting tomorrow only, right?
It's starting tomorrow. Both are on the same day, 3rd January.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think if we talk about here, one is at 5 of our
Five, five,
means 5 of Indian time, and the other is I think 1:30 ish
2 p.m.
something.
2 p.m.
Yeah,
2 p.m. I saw.
2 p.m. Okay. So come on, guys. I could see a lot of you are watching, but not shooting your comments. So please shoot your comments. I could see 4 to 5 people watching, but no comments yet. Uh, And how you are seeing Saptarshi? Like, if it's a batting track, then Indian people better should score at least 450 on this track to
Yeah, I think India. That's why
be
India
alive
also
on this
look
match.
to bat fast because you don't want to bowl fast again on a flat track, and then Australia scores 400, 450, and you again get into that mental pressure zone where you think again we
Yeah.
have to sort of fight to avoid the follow on and get close to the total.
Yes.
Again, the same thing as the last two
Yes.
games. You
Then
just don't
yeah.
want to get into that sort of a blockage yet another time. So that's why it
So
will be good for India if they can somehow win the toss and get to bat first.
score
But
450 and try to take
but
20
then
wickets
again,
as quickly as possible.
if you even if you get to bat first, you need to apply yourselves. You can't get out for 200 odd on that deck on the first day. Then you are losing the game surely.
If not losing, maybe I think the winning will be a difficult thing. I would say.
Yeah, I mean that's what you can't get out for 210, 230 on that track. Even 250, 260 would be less. You can't do that.
Yeah, at least 350 plus to give them a chance
Hmm.
to be
And
on
you are batting deep, right?
psychological.
So you and you are batting deep. It's not like you are batting less. I mean, Nitish will be playing at 8, Washington at sorry, Nitish will be at 7, Washington at 8. Oh, so you are batting till 8.
So Samir Kayani has mentioned his Pakistan 11 for the second test, and it should be Sam, Shan, Babar, Kamran, uh, sorry, Kamran, Saud, Rizwan, Amir Jamal or Salman, Nauman, Abbas,
So he
Khurram,
has
and Hamza.
picked nominally. He has picked a spinner.
Mm, and we have comment from Pallav Munshi also that Australia won't be
Australia
touched and
won't
they
be
are
done.
currently enjoying the series. Indian cricket fans should think about their own team. Absolutely. And there is forecast
He's
of
saying
rain on the
focus.
4th and
Yeah, I
5th day.
mean,
Yes,
day.
yes.
I don't know. I mean, I was checking Google weather and it showed day 5 is full rain forecast. Day 4 has become a bit better. So not sure at this point. Day 4 has become a bit better, but day 5 there's hidden. So India will have to think like 3 days full, and then fourth day how much it don't know, maybe more than half, and then max 4 days. I think this test, not more than that, and nothing more than that. Understandable why they dropped Rohit. His performance, I mean, they could have dropped VK too. Could have been the start of a new team under Bumrah for the next cycle.
Guys, please, yeah, I think now the comments are coming up, and
Yeah, yeah. So Anubhav has come up with a comment. He's saying that start of a new era that could have started tomorrow only, dropping both the seniors together.
I think that could. I think India is not thinking that ahead. I think I really want Sri Lanka versus South Africa final now. Yeah, that would make the test cricket more interesting, I would say.
Yeah, I mean Sri Lanka versus South Africa will be. I mean, if it's Sri Lanka versus Australia, people will think Australia favorite. Sri Lanka, South Africa versus India, then people will think it's South Africa, India favorite. But only I think if Sri Lanka is there, people will believe South Africa.
So in 2024,
In
Rohit has made more runs than Kohli. Don't know why. Kohli is in doubt. So I think did he score in more in tests or he is talking about T20?
No, I think he's
Because
saying tests only. I think Rohit, because Rohit has scored in that England series. I think Rohit scored some 300 or
but that
400 runs.
that series he was rested, right? So
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I think no. The reason I think that is that they believe that Kohli can still score on tough conditions. That we're having a discussion that he averaged 40 plus in the South Africa tour. He looked good there, um, and while the rest of the batters were averaging less than 20. So I think maybe that could be one of the reason that they are giving Kohli a longer run and Rohit Sharma overseas. In India is good, no doubt about that. But especially when it comes to overseas, and Kohli still has I think a century at Perth. So a century is a so that those things, and he looked good for 36 also when he was playing at Melbourne. Um, when at last when that edge came off, so I think still they are believing. I think the management is talking more, is taking a more believe that maybe Kohli can deliver in the future. So I think and maybe a chance of, I don't know, a test captaincy is going on. The rumors going on. So I don't know what the
Yeah, I
decision the
think there
management
were
is
some
going
rumors
on.
going on yesterday that Virat has asked for some interim captaincy or something, though I'm not sure. I mean, there were some reports that Virat can be the leader for a couple of years during transition.
I think that would not be bad, considering if he performs, then we can see another couple of wins and series wins
Yeah, but
and
the
a
thing
good
is, if
dominant.
I mean, it all depends on Virat's form, because if his form keeps on deteriorating, then I mean, again, it will create a scene like Rohit, because you have to forcefully accommodate someone because he's, even if he's not scoring runs, just because he's the captain of
Yeah,
the team.
it's
And
high
when a
time.
captain is out of form, that creates problems.
Virat Kohli also should look on these things, and if they're thinking really about Virat Kohli making the captain, then he should play domestic now. There is no other option, and he should try to get his form back. Now he has retired from T20. They are play county cricket. Like everybody plays. I think Smith was playing in the Sheffield Shield Trophy tournament. I think before the BGT Trophy, and everybody plays. Root plays in the county. So now you don't have any other chance. Even Pujara and Han are
Yeah, but
playing
the thing
continuously.
for Root is Root doesn't play a lot of white ball cricket. Virat plays a
So
white ball cricket.
neither Virat will be playing now. Virat has retired from T20. Post CT, I think mostly the chances will be given to the.
No, but I
I would
think there's
say.
a lot of ODIs lined up for the next 2 years.
But do
Seeing
you
some
think
20 on.
post Champions Trophy Virat will be playing all the ODIs? I don't think so. I think mostly it will be. I think youngsters will be given a chance. Considering the next World Cup is at 2027, so I think India would be looking to build a younger team for the next World Cup. So I believe that his entire focus should be on tests only currently, because currently we are not getting. Nitish Reddy has come as a surprise, I would say, but uh, in terms of youngsters, we need more people,
If he is
youngsters to come up.
maybe, and no, he doesn't play the first test also. See, I mean, one thing with Virat in recent times has been, I think, if he has come with a great bit of platform, he has scored runs, be it in that first test against New Zealand, in that
Yes,
Bangladesh series, and even in that
so he
part.
knows how to
I mean,
convert. Just That big
If he
50s
comes
into big
at
hundreds.
some 150 for two with maybe 30, 50, 30 for 40 overs around, he will score
Exactly.
some good amount of runs. But whenever he's come up at around that 15th over, before the 20th over, he has struggled with that movement away from him.
He looked, yeah, that's what I was saying. He looked good at the MCG test when he came at 51 for 2. But I think that mix up, you could say, and I
Yeah, I mean,
think
but I don't think, I mean, he can do massively by just leaving balls that will only affect his scoring. He have to maybe trigger that stance a bit more, like it played in South Africa, or like he
South
did.
Africa series.
uh,
So
yeah,
even this year also, he played some lovely cover drives in the South Africa series.
yeah,
And
he
this
had
time,
tweaked his stance a bit in South Africa, but then maybe missing that England series, he has lost that touch again.
so I think I believe with Kohli is that not that on and off and not having that game time is affecting Virat Kohli more, because I believe that if he has played the England series on some of those flat pitches, I think his confidence could have also gone up after that good South Africa series. But then he
Yeah, I
just
mean,
wait.
and in England, those pitches, I mean, maybe Hyderabad or Ranchi, even if I think he will won't get runs because in spin he struggles. But the other three pitches were pretty flat. Vizag, Rajkot, and Dharamsala were good batting decks, so he could have got some good runs there.
Exactly. So mm, and I think this year
Oh,
also, I think we have matches. I think West Indies and South Africa are coming to the India, so he shouldn't miss those matches because their spin attack is really weak, and he should try to score big runs there. And because this time a home season is really easy for us. I'm talking about the next cycle.
the
So
home series, I think last is BGT only, right? Australia.
BGT, yeah, BGT only. But I think before BGT, I think the picture will be mostly clear. I think
Yeah, I
because
think the
normally
three away series are difficult. Sri Lanka also, I would say, difficult now.
this time
I
I
mean,
would say difficult, but I think apart from Virat, I
I mean,
think the other
8 years, 7, 8 years before when India used to go to Sri Lanka, I think the last they went to Sri Lanka was in 2017, if I'm not
2017
wrong.
they won 3-0. Yes,
Yeah, but then they had pretty good players to spin. I think Shikhar Dhawan got some hundreds in that series, and he used to get hundreds in a session only on spin pitches. Murli Vijay used to play spin very well. Virat himself used to dominate spin. Pujara played spin very well. Rahane
but
wasn't
I
that
think we
good
have
versus
good
spin,
players
but
of
used to
Spain
get
now.
runs. Even
I
Srithiman
think we
Shah
have
got
good players
good
of
runs. And
yes,
then they had
yes.
Ashwin Jadeja to run through the batting lineups, but now most of them struggle against spinners. And uh, uh, on the contrary, I mean, Sri Lankan batters play very well against spin on in their home ground conditions. These guys, I mean, Angelo Matthews, Dhananjaya De Silva, Kamindu Mendes, Dimut Karunaratne, Kushal Mendes, all of these guys average pretty well.
So I think we have a comment from one of our members that I think Jurel three India's announced the playing left. I think we got some message from our members.
Yeah, I think we saw some. Yeah, so Gil, Jurel, and Krishna can be in for Rohit, Washington, and Akashdeep. So Rohit, Gill was anyways we said it, and Akashdeep also. We said Krishna or Harshit, so it's mostly going to be Krishna now. And the other thing is Washington and Jurel. So they're dropping one spinner and playing an extra batter. I'm a bit skeptical about the decision, particularly on Sydney. Then why did you play two
No,
spinners in
is the
MCG?
team announced or like it's just rumors? Because let's not believe on rumors then.
I'm not sure because if you played two spinners in MCG, then why not in SCG? And Washington played. I
Yes,
mean, it's not
obviously.
like Washington can't bat,
And
so
Washington
Washington
took the
offered
prize
enough
cricket
with
of
the bat,
Labuschagne, if you remember. My Washington
and
took the
Washington
prize
offered
cricket
enough
of
with the bat
Labuschagne.
also. So it's not like Washington is just a pure bowler.
Absolutely. It will be a very you are just you're trying to be
I
more
mean,
humble,
anyways,
but it would be
and if
as
you are
total
dropping Washington, then you are playing with just four bowlers. Jadeja, out of which two are Jadeja and Nitish Reddy, who are not even proper bowlers, just part timers.
calling Jadeja a part timer with 300 wickets is
In
I would
overseas, he usually
in
bowls like a part
overseas, yes,
timer
yes,
only.
yes, in overseas, correct.
Yeah, but in Sydney, even if I take Jadeja will bowl well, but then you are playing with just three bowlers: Jadeja, Bumrah, and sorry, four bowlers, and Nitish
Four
Reddy
bowlers.
is your fifth.
But anyways, fast bowler will get tired. I think after certain
But
time.
I
So
don't really see Washington getting dropped. I don't know if they
no,
drop, they might
I
have
don't
thought
think so.
something. So
No,
Anubhav is
what
saying
that
Jaiswal should be in Champions Trophy. These seniors are yesterday's news. So he wants to drop Rohit.
bro, Anubhav, I just have one question for you only. That take Jaspal, but just look that this T20 World Cup and ODI World Cup, who were your leading run scorers? So in white ball, the thing is different, and playing on our pressure stages. So
No, I mean,
you just
I was yesterday having a discussion with you. I was saying that maybe after City, if Rohit decides to pull out, then and maybe
yeah
he
after
might give
City,
a
yes,
chance to. I think
but I'm not
2027
seeing
World Cup.
any
I really don't want Rohit to drag till 2027 World Cup and just ruin his stats, because I think he's achieved enough. And it's not like even if you play 2027, I know he has a dream of winning the ODI World Cup, but you
ODI
can't
World Cup.
guarantee whether he will be winning. And anyways, it will be in South Africa where Rohit has a dismal record even in ODIs if you check it.
Even in ODIs,
So
he has I think only
yeah,
100. I think
so
that too in two,
yeah, in the 2018 series
2018
he got, and that
out of
was a
six
pretty
matches.
poor South African attack. I think they didn't have enough all the guys. If I'm wrong,
No, I think Rabada, Morkel, everybody was there. I think, but
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember that. No, no, it was a
Okay,
full bowling
I think
lineup
South Africa
only.
didn't have a lot of their batters, but they had their
Batters.
bowlers. I think batters were not. Yeah.
ABD was
So,
there.
anyways, I mean,
Yeah, I think ABD was missing that test match. Maybe
so
I'm thinking.
AB
Yeah,
came back in that last. AB was there in that match. AB didn't play the first three games. Then he came back in the
Klassen
next three.
scored
I remember.
100 in some of the matches. I think that pink test
Yeah,
match. Don't
Klassen won
remember.
them that pink ODI. I remember.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, but after City, I think Rohit can make way for Jaiswal, and Jaiswal being the current of form in is in. I think Gill will be there in ODI because I don't really want him to get dropped in ODI. In Test, he has misfired, but
But
in
it's
ODI, I think
high.
he
But
still
it's
has
high time
potential.
also. Gill should. We need to. I think monitor Gill closely in the Champions Trophy. That's all I can say. Because these pitches are suitable for him. He can like mostly flat decks in Dubai, I believe. So if now also he doesn't score, then it will be then the investment will go up. He has been backed for a long time now, so it's high time now. High time.
Pakistan is currently playing the spin very well. Uh, Also won the three Test matches in Sri Lanka in last two tours on those stunning tracks versus Jayasuriya, Mendes, and Tikshana.
Yeah, but short circuit is a good player spin. Salman Ali Aga got played well there, but I don't know about the other. If you're talking about the top 4 or 5, um, more specifically, if we talk about Shan Masood, Babar Azam, I think they have their weaknesses against the left armers. The ball coming in, and Jasuria has troubled
Yeah,
them a
I
lot.
think Shamir has dropped Gill for the City. He's saying Jaiswal, Rohit. But I still don't want Gill to be dropped. I think he scored
No,
a
I think Rohit. I think
85
Rohit is
against New
mostly
Zealand.
confirmed. I think right.
I mean, you can't drop everyone. I think Gill has potential for it. He has done well, got a 200 and 100 in New Zealand series. Then he got some runs
Shamir
in
Kayani, Imam
World Cup
Rizwan.
also.
Yeah, Rizwan
Imam
scored at
Rizwan?
50. Rizwan scored at 50. I think after Sarfaraz was
Imam, what he's saying? Imam, I don't know.
Imam Mulak, and Rizwan scored a 50 when Sarfaraz was dropped. No, not dropped means
Okay.
when he was taken for an what to say concussion for concussion substitute. But Rizwan also like I don't see him pressuring when team needs in pressure when team needs him. That's what he also
No, I think in Test he has got some good knocks from collapse
he
situations.
has like good knocks, but like
Even
when
last time
team
in
is under
Australia, I
pressure
think he got a 96 in MCG or SCG. I don't
in
remember.
the SCG in the first test, 80 something, 86 I think, 86 or 87.
No, SCG was last Test. First Test he didn't even play. Sarfaraz played.
No, the first two tests, Sarfaraz and no, I think
No,
yeah,
Sarfaraz only played one Test where Stark
first
bowled
test,
him out. I
first
remember.
test. Yes, yes. So the second test, he scored well in the SCG
No, I think Kuldeep might not play the City because I think he had a surgery and I don't know if he's fit enough to play the City.
without even playing a single match. He has a surgery.
Yeah, I think after
What
New Zealand
happened?
series, he's. So let me
So New
just check
Zealand team has
Kuldeep.
completely then broken the Indian team. I would say
He just played one game against New Zealand and then I think he
he was played. He was
had.
part of the test matches, right?
So let me check. So this is from the end of November, 20th November. This news 1 month ago.
Because
Kuldeep
if
has
that is
undergone
happens, then it's a big news and a worrying signs
Okay,
for
so he
Indian
was
cricket.
having some he was having some long-term groin issue, and he went on surgery in Germany. At this point, and that's why he didn't travel to BGT, because otherwise he may have gone to BGT.
Okay, so I could see some Instagram videos of him bowling in the nets. So maybe,
So if
but he
Kuldeep
is
doesn't
playing.
play,
I think in the domestic cricket, I could see some.
but anyways, I think if Kuldeep doesn't play, and Jadeja, I don't think they will keep him. I think they have moved past Jadeja, if I have heard correctly. I think they have moved past Jadeja in white ball, and they might pick Akshar, and Akshar should be picked, I think. Akshar, and if Kuldeep doesn't play, then most probably has to be Washington, because but then they will lack a leg spinner. That's the problem, because I don't see them
So
recalling Chahal again.
no, I think Nan Chahal has to come back. I think
Will they recall? Will Gambhir recall?
if not, then I would say a strong move because Chahal anyways has
Or
good
will
record
he
in
bring
ODI.
Varun Chakravarti?
Come on, man. He has been good, but we need Chahal and
No,
Kuldeep
Varun
and
Chakravarti is not a 10 overs bowler, anyways. I mean, he's good in
anyways, yes.
T20s. And I mean, in ODIs, who else? Yeah,
So
they
we have
can go
comment
for
from Shami
Ravi
Kayani
Bishnoi.
that
They can go for Ravi Bishnoi. He is there.
you know that Fakar Imam and Shadab will come back in Pakistan ODI squad for Champions Trophy. Imam, I'm not. I don't want him to come back, considering
Out of these,
considering the way.
only Fakar can come to add value to the team. Others will lessen the value.
Because yes, Imam, you cannot drop Sam Ayub now. He played wonderfully well in the Australia and South Africa, and if Imam comes, then pressure will be him surely. So Shami, don't bring Imam. Shadab, if he
And
can
also
ball,
the team that Shamir gave for India, I mean, it will again create a problem like there was in World Cup. India's tail will be so long because Kuldeep comes in at
yes.
9. If Kuldeep had played, Kuldeep will come at 8. So I think that's a problem. And India don't have any pacers who can bat, because none of Bumrah, Shami, and Siraj can bat at 8. All are sort of tail enders. So that's the problem.
Anwar is saying that you can only cite examples from the past. Look at how he's performing now. Every shot Rohit plays is late. His reflexes has gone. It's not like wearing a colored jersey will suddenly bring them back. But I mean, Anuv, to your point only that 3 4 months ago only, it's not old that too old that Rohit Sharma did well in the World Cup, and I believe that the knock in the Champions Trophy, sorry, the semi-final against England, and I think Satoshi will also agree that was some knock, and especially that knock against Australia, against the likes of Pat Cummins, Stark, and Hazelwood. So I think when he white ball is completely different, so I think he may score some runs there. I believe so.
Yeah, so I don't see India taking that big a call to drop Rohit. I
Yeah.
mean, after City, Rohit should give way, I will again say, because
Anyways,
two
after
years down
City,
the line
there
is just.
the next World Cup is 2027. So I think, anyways,
Yeah, I
we
think
have
Rohit
lots of
should
time,
give way. Virat can
and
play if he wants to. He can play if he has form. But Rohit should give way to Jaiswal, and Jaiswal and Gill can continue.
yeah, Virat is I think,
Ruturaj can be a backup opener if anyone gets injured, because I think he has potential
and
in ODI. He's not a T20 player,
and
anyways.
you could
He's
see
very
that
slow. But
experience has no substitute. You're seeing England bringing back Root. Maybe they're looking for some experience. So I think experience has there some you need some players with experience, not go with completely a young team. So your semi-finalists for City. There's a question from Shami Kayani.
see, from the India group, India will go mostly, because it doesn't look
No,
like
you have
they
to.
will beat Bangladesh. And then Pakistan, I don't know. On
No, you
paper,
have to
they
be.
should
You
beat.
have to be honest. You have
On
to be
paper, they
honest.
should beat Pakistan.
He's asking about the 4 semi-finalists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From the India group, I will say, uh,
India, New Zealand,
yeah, I mean, I want to keep Pakistan, but then my mind is saying India, New Zealand.
and that from that group, it's really tough to predict. I would say because all 4 teams are very dangerous and they
Yeah,
could
I
beat
mean,
anybody.
Afghanistan will look like the sort of backbencher, but they can also haunt
No,
all
no,
the three.
no, not this time. They recently won a series against South Africa in Dubai, I think
Yeah,
only.
yeah. So
I don't know if the match
Uh,
will be played in Pakistan or Dubai, the Afghanistan, all those
no,
matches.
I think
I think those will be played in Pakistan only. I think
apart from India, all the guys will play in Pakistan only.
Pakistan. So Pakistan tracks, I don't know. Maybe they will be good batting friendly. So the
Yeah, I think like a team like England or Australia with a heavy batting lineup would like to face Afghanistan in Pakistan on flat deck, just smash them from the word go. And if you can
yeah,
post a
it will suit England
three
batting a
hundred
lot.
plus
It will
total,
suit England batting a lot. Correct.
300 plus total, it will give a tough time to Afghanistan because they don't have that sort of a high voltage player. I mean, sort of hard hitters. They maybe don't have, they have quality batters, but maybe 320, 330, they may face difficulty in chasing.
Yeah.
So he has given a 15 for Pakistan. Saeem Fakhar, Imam Babar, Rizwan,
Imam
Kamran,
Babar,
Salman.
Rizwan, Kamran, Shadab. Shadab, you're bringing him on what basis? I just wanted to know, Shamir. His World Cup bowling was terrible, and so that's why. What's the logic behind not beating Pakistan? If you got beat by India, they can still beat New Zealand and Bangladesh. So,
I think
especially
Pakistan
you're
actually
on a tough
troubles New Zealand.
on a
That's
tough
true.
spot now. You're on a tough spot now. So
No, I think Pakistan actually troubles New Zealand. They somehow managed a win. Courtesy then helped them, and Fakar played very well in that 2023 World Cup. Even in 2022, they beat them in semi-finals. In 2021 T20 World Cup, they beat them. In 2019,
2019,
also Babar scored that century. They won that match. In 2018, 18 the last when they played. 2016 also. I think 2016 they lost. Yeah, 2016 they lost.
and 2023, I'm not sure if the match could have gone the full to 50 overs.
Yeah, I think
Had
maybe they would
Pakistan,
have lost because once Fakar
yes.
got out, they might have fallen under run rate pressure.
But Fakhar also, with all due respect to him, what he has done for Pakistan, I think he is a very inconsistent player. So
Yeah, I mean,
I would not disturb the
Fakar
playing
is
eleven.
that kind of player.
I
He is
would go
not.
with Abdullah and Sam Ayub. If you ask me
No,
personally,
Sai Mayub and who you said Shafiq.
Abdullah Shafiq, yeah, because he looked decent
But
in
I
the
think
World Cup
yeah,
also.
Shafiq has now become a sort of a meme material with his
No, but
compared to
this is what
Sky.
happens, right? If yeah, you have to back youngsters. If you just keep on going to again those old folks, I think there's no point. And especially, I will not bring Imam at any cost. Just keep him out. It's enough. Go. He plays very slow and he doesn't meet the team's requirements. So I think okay. So he's saying Shadab is good for
Shadab.
number 7 because currently Irfan is playing, but he can bowl in. But Shadab, if he bowls 4 to 5 overs and give away 40 runs and just because last World Cup, I think look at the number of deliveries that Shadab Khan bowled full tosses and short pitch deliveries. Then it's no use, right? If five
Yeah, I
overs
mean
you're
that's
getting
an
40
issue. I
runs,
think Pakistan have a lack of players who
quality
can
spinners.
bat down the order. I think even in one T20 match, Shaheen came up at number 6 if I'm not wrong.
Shine came up at number 6 and they saved the match against Ireland. So that speaks volumes of their lower middle order. I think Irfan Khan Niazi is a good substitute for the lower middle order batsman, but I'm not bringing Shadab also. So neither Fakar nor Imam nor Shadab. None of them make my team. Sufyan Mukim is a good option. Abrar Ahmad is a good option, I would say. So, just give me 5 minutes, I will be back. Just
Yeah, so Shamir, your predictions for the two tests tomorrow, the one between India and Australia, and the other between South Africa and Pakistan. In South Africa, Pakistan, I think definitely you will be rooting for Pakistan. But still, if I want you to just put on an analyst hat and predict from a neutral point of view. Yeah, I mean T20. I have never doubted Shadab. I mean, despite his poor form in I think the last T20 World Cup, I've still said that T20 he is a pretty good asset. He has got good numbers, and he can. I mean, he's one of the few guys in that lineup who can smack the ball hard. I mean, T20 anyways, Pakistan will never win unless they drop Babar and Rizwan, because you can't win with two players playing with 120 odd strike rate at the top of the order in this era. Sorry, but I think that's the ultimate truth. And what is the other thing you were saying? T20 World Cup, Shadab almost 10 for India versus. What is the other knock you are saying? I'm not getting World Cup 2023 semi-final. I don't get it. If you can just elaborate. World Cup 2023 an important innings versus South Africa. Okay, okay. So you're saying against South Africa, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, if they pick him just based on his batting, they can do so. But I mean, his bowling in ODIs, I think he has lacked that consistency to land the ball on a consistent basis. I mean, in ODIs, and the same thing happens with Haris Rauf also. Sometimes he just gets carried away a bit, and in ODIs, you need a bit of consistency. That's why ODIs, I always think ODI is just sort of a merger between T20 and Test. So you need some attributes of T20 cricket, you need some attributes of Test cricket, and combining both, you can become a very good ODI player. You need variations, but you need consistency also. In T20, sometimes even bad balls will give you wickets, but in ODIs, particularly in the middle phase, bad balls won't give you wickets often. You need to bowl good balls to get wickets. In T20s, batters are always behind you, and you always have a chance of picking up wickets. Yeah, I mean, as a batter, he can. Also, I'm not very aware of Irfan's stats. I need to check him out. How is he with the bat? Okay, Shaheen, Naseem, Rauf, and Abrar. Yeah, they can go. I mean, also Sufyan, I'm not sure if they might give him also. If it's a spin track, they might give. Uh, yeah, but Salman and I mean, anyway, Salman and Saim can bowl. So yeah, then Shatab can play as a batter. Just he can play. Yeah, but the thing is, you need to believe that Shadab is playing just purely as a batter. You shouldn't have any hope from his bowling. And I mean, his bowling should be sort of that last resort, only if needed, in the worst case.
Okay, so we have any more questions, and if you don't have,
Yeah,
we can.
so Shamir was saying that he just wants Shadab as a batter and as the seventh or eighth bowler. So he has given his bowling combination also. So as a batter, I mean, he can play, but I think he was saying in place of Irfan.
But is he that good as a batter to play as a proper batter in Pakistan team?
No,
What
he
do you
was
think?
saying in place of Irfan, I think, because he said Irfan anyways hasn't bowled a lot. So
No, I think Irfan was has a good record domestic, and if you have started, that's what I'm saying. That if you started giving chances to newcomers and give them, just don't drop them and lose, make the confidence lose.
okay, so he's
Mm,
saying Shadab did well with the ball. I mean, I think Shamir has Shamir loves Shadab a lot.
yeah. So Champions Cup is that's what I'm saying. Champion, if you
I
won't
mean,
win
I
Champions
think
Cup,
Shamir is a fan of Islamabad United. That's the team, right? Shadab is captain.
yeah,
Yeah, it won
but
the title, I think, last year.
that Champions Cup is different, Shamir, and playing international cricket against quality batters. Like I'm like no disrespect to Shadab, but when he posts against Rohit Sharma, it looks like, to be very honest, a kid is bowling against a gangster. Nothing, not more than that. He will bowl four
Yeah, so he's
short
saying
balls.
he's saying he's just repeating your quote. He's saying he wants experience.
I would, I'm not again for this move. Oh, he's in Karachi Kings. I think this time, but he played for Islamabad only, right? Last time when Pakistan
No,
won.
no, he supports Karachi Kings. He's saying
Okay, okay. Then I think he's a big fan of. Baba plays for Karachi Kings, right? No,
no.
Peshawar.
Now he's moved to Peshawar.
Peshawar Zalmi. Yeah.
He was in Karachi when they won the title in 2020. At that time,
But
he
I
was
think
there. I think 20.
yes. But I think PSL draft is also coming up. I think the PSL auction. So yeah, let's
I
see.
think PSL this time will be during IPL only because the city is there in February.
Yeah, I think post City only. I think IPL will be happening. I guess.
Yeah, and PSL also will be in that April May period only.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, after tomorrow, India will next play a test game. If they don't go to WTC final, then their next test match will be in July, six
July.
months
Okay,
later.
a lot of time.
Yeah, so no more test cricket now, only limited overs.
Only
Yeah, I
limited
mean, there
overs.
will be
Correct.
other country games, but for India,
Not
it's over.
not other country also. I think post Champions Trophy. I think
No, Australia, Sri Lanka is there. Then there's Pakistan, West Indies, a couple of matches.
that is also happening in the March.
In Pakistan, West Indies, I don't know. Australia, so anyways, this month end, I think.
Means it will happen during the IPL.
Which one? No, Pakistan, West Indies before IPL only, I think,
No,
because
no,
it's
no.
part of
Australia,
WTC only.
Australia, Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it will be in January January end
Okay,
27 or something.
okay, okay. So it will be tough time for Australia. Play the
Yeah.
series in Sri Lanka and then switch to
Okay, so
Champions Trophy.
England India is not in July. It starts in June only. It
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
from
That's what
20th
I
June.
was a bit shocked. Yeah, because normally it's
It
that
starts from
we call that
20th June, and
English
then
summer,
it gets over. I think. Okay, it gets over on 4th August. So this time
4th
it
August.
gets over pretty early because in 2018 when India went, I mean, it started on 1st August and went on till September.
Mm.
Even in 2021, I think it started on 1st August, 1st or 4th August. I don't
2021
remember, but
it started in the month of August.
yeah, and then I think it got over in September. The last test was left. IPL started.
Yeah.
So he supports Karachi because of Imad, Amir, Babar, and but all of them left. But now he has his heart with Karachi.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, please keep shooting your comments. I mean, 10 more minutes, and by 11:30 we will try to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So
It's been a long time, 1 hour, and thank you for all for the comments today. And it was an interactive session, I would say. So, and those who are watching new, please like, share, and subscribe our channel as I mentioned, and that's the only support which we can get from you, and which would help us to drive and move forward. So, anybody who's watching, if you have any more comments to shoot up, please shoot up your comments, and we are here to answer. We are, yeah. So, I would say this is on lighter note. It is this support of you which still keeps us working late night of our time. I think it's 11:10 of Indian time or 11:20, but still we are working. So it's all because the support we get from you and some wonderful like viewers of us like Shamir Kayani, Anubhav C, so Pallav Munshi. So please keep sharing your love and uh, like, share, subscribe. So Samir, since you're here currently, so how do you rate it? I have one question to ask that since the topic of Champions Trophy came up, that how you're rating Pakistan's chances in this Champions Trophy? Tell me honestly. So there is a story going around news that
okay, so
yeah, so Samir,
Tayyab is
so
that guy I think who played well against India in the emerging final
emerging
2023.
Asia Cup. So so that was an emerging Asia Cup, and Tahir Taib played at the age of 30. So this is also speaks some volumes which Pakistan cricket should focus strongly. That in emerging Asia Cup, don't play politics and send youngsters. Don't. I think the guys who played for the India in the emerging Asia Cup, none of the guys played even I think one match for India that time. So you cannot just to win a tournament neglect youngsters. So this is the one I think we should surely see. So I asked Samir Kayani his hopes that on Pakistan, and he's saying that he has a strong feeling that they will go to the final. I think if Pakistan goes for goes to the semi final, they are definitely going to the final because once they go to the groups, the
So,
knockout stages. I think they become very much unpredictable, and an unpredictable tax surely comes to them, and they can do anything then. So I also have a strong feeling that Pakistan can go to the final, and yeah, maybe we can see another India's Pakistan final. Who knows?
so you want another India-Pakistan final?
Yeah, I want another India Pakistan final and India beating Pakistan. Come on, guys, you took us from 2017. Now it's our turn. Uh, because I think if Pakistan goes to a semi-final, I think especially in these tournaments, like Champions Trophy, they are a formidable side to beat, considering matches played at their home. So I think that would give them confidence. I believe the only thing barrier Pakistan is not able to cross is that they are getting knocked out in the group stages only. But somehow if they are going to regroup, I think they are making a good team. You see, currently they whitewashed South Africa in the home ground, and you cannot say that South Africa was playing with their B or strength team. They were playing with a full squad. Australia was playing with the full squad in the first two matches. So I think currently Pakistan has done well in the ODI cricket. I would say because Taiwan's number 4-5 batter already is one Kamran are playing there, so no logic behind the selection. If anyone got injured, they can. But then I also feel Taiwan is not that good a batsman to play quality pacers. Suppose let's say Jasprit Bumrah, Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood. I was watching that match closely in South Africa, and he was really struggling with that short balls. And whenever the ball was in the slot or in the length, he was hitting those balls. So yes, I absolutely believe with you. I think Kamran Ghulam is a wonderful and fantastic player, and I want him to be in the Pakistan team. And I believe he should play at number three also. It's my own opinion, and I believe he is more of a impact player currently than Babar. And I believe that Babar can come down at four, Kamran at three, and Mohammad Rizwan can come a bit down. That's my feeling because if you are pushing Kaman Gulam down, he's not that type of player who can give you. He did in one match in the second ODI match where he hit 25 balls, 62. But he is also a player that once he studies, he can increase the strike rate to a new proportion. So I believe Kaman should play at three and Baba at four, and to study the ship, and Rizwan and Salman Ali Agha, South Shakil lower down the order. So that's my because uh, that's my feeling. Maybe Sasagil is not playing, so Rizwan and Salman Ali Agha, and then the five bowlers. Maybe Imran Khan Niazi, Irfan Khan Niazi. So and also we're only talking about that India Pakistan. So since lots of I think discussions are going on the Champions Trophy, I think just after I think the this series finishes, I think we will be coming up. I think Saptarshi can confirm more like the way we did on IPL that a
Yeah,
proper
so
analysis
we will
for all
definitely
the
try
teams.
to. Yeah, we will definitely
Yeah,
try to make videos on all the teams like IPL or
yeah,
and I mean based on the once the squad, that 15-player squad gets announced, and based on the venues and their strengths, weaknesses,
yes.
sort of a SWOT analysis.
So we are just waiting for the squad to be announced for all the eight teams. Eight teams are playing. So and then we will be coming more on interesting the way we did for IPL. We got a huge and good response in those IPL videos. So we are hoping the same. We will get that response in the analysis also for each teams. So that will be, I think, it's in our plans. Let's once this series gets over. So do you have any more comments? You got better player who batted his whole career at number three. Why should bat at number four? And this one openly demanded number four for him. But just I think that in ODI you need still a strike rate, which a good strike rate. So I believe it's my opinion that Kamran Gulam is more of a utility player at number three. That's my opinion. Um,
No, but the
but
thing is, if Kamran plays at three, then Babar at four, then Babar will have even more striker issues.
yeah, and Rizwan only depended for. That's what I'm saying. Rizwan doesn't. I don't know about Babar, but Rizwan is surely not the number four for my team. He should come and down the order. So yeah, I think maybe then they have to like look. But if we are talking about Gill, also the same should go for Barbarism. That um, with all the performance he has had for Pakistan, I think this Champions Trophy should be, I think, closely monitored, and he should really perform well for his team. And because recently he didn't was able to he didn't perform well in the recent tournaments as per his expectations. So I think selectors should be closely watching this Champions Trophy for final for to decide Bavarism's place in the team. So that's my strong opinion. We have a lot of promising youngsters coming up for Pakistan. So and with players like Sam Ayub, they can get the confidence. strongly. I believe so. Kane for New Zealand. Yeah. So that's what experience matters. But again, the question comes that Root has Kane has performed for them in the tournaments. So uh, I believe that maybe here the pitches are not that what to say supporting for bowlers. So so that you need a proper batter with a good technique, and here you need I think more batter with an intent who can score. You give you currently runs.
So
Uh,
he is saying that Babar has way more ODI strike rate than
mm, so I think Saptarshi can clarify that more. I think, but I think
I
Joe
mean,
Root and
strike rates
Williamson.
are, I think, correct. He's saying it correct. 88, 86, 81.
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah. It's not more about strike rate also, I believe, but but that's an overall strike rate. I think currently, if you see, I think his strike rate is an issue. I would say because both innings for South Africa, it was a bit less, and what seemed that uh, the
Okay,
target
let
couldn't
me
go.
let me let me check in his series-wise strike rates.
Yeah,
So
and especially if we talk, let's talk about tournaments since tournaments are coming up. So that strike rate in tournaments becomes a big question. I would say.
yeah, so in that recent South Africa versus Pakistan, his strike rate was, I think, 73. And then in Australia, he had a strike rate of 86, 85. In before that,
Australia
he played the
matches,
ODI World.
Australia, most of the things were I think done by Rizwan and sorry,
Yeah, I
Abdullah and
think
Sam.
maybe he didn't get a lot of runs in one match only. I think he got run in World Cup. He
Hmm.
had a strike rate of 83. In Asia, before that, in Asia Cup, he had a strike rate of 97. I think mostly because of the 150 it was.
150 note
And
against
then
Nepal.
if I go back to 2019 ICC World Cup, he was having a strike rate. He had a very good strike rate, decent enough for ODI, 88.
Yeah, that 2019 World Cup he was good. But what I believe, from my perspective, is that anything less than 300 on those flat decks in Pakistan is would be a challenging, would be difficult to defend in the starting part of the tournament. I'm not talking about a semi-final and final, and I think you need that 100 plus scores at any cost if you want to win those crucial matches.
Yeah, so I think almost time to wrap up, and even in fact, just a few more hours before the match takes off. Just
Yeah,
five and a
absolutely. I
half
think
more hours.
5.5 hours, and I think yeah. So both the matches are important for Pakistan. Anyways, they are out. So, but also looks like a promising contest, and surely for India, everything is now at stake. Uh,
Yeah, I mean
so
that's a good
Santoshi,
point. For- I have always said Babar and Rizwan are needed in ODI cricket. They will play good. I have zero. I mean, what can I say? I just don't want to see them in the T20 circuit, but yeah, in ODI they're needed.
I have only one question, Samir. It's just my belief, my viewpoint. Uh, he has a good record in ODI. Please prove it in the white ball tournaments and please prove it in the big stages. He has not been able to do that since Asia Cup. I'm very sorry, but you cannot defend his performance in the recently the 50 over World Cup, beat Asia Cup. So he has to up his game now. You can't talk about 5 years ago if the Virat Kohli is getting the same criticism that what he did was in past. Then you cannot keep talking about the 2019 World Cup for Babar. That year he was good, but I firmly believe that he has been not good in these tournaments, and it's my view that he has to score well against top teams and especially in tournaments. So I believe that. Otherwise, you just step out and look for new players. He has a good average in ODI, then prove it in the Champions Trophy. And it's very high time now because The Pakistan has backed him a lot, and the pitches are also not that tricky. He can score, but it's high time now. That's what I believe. Nothing else. And yeah, so yeah, surely positive. I'm thinking, but you will also agree that it's high time now.
Yeah, also Bumrah's fitness in this test will have to be monitored because he's already bowled a lot of overs in the series and in SCG. If or
Bro,
somehow
but
Australia gets to bat fast and then Australia again bats for 1.5 days, he will have to bowl another 30-40 overs.
Bumrah should consider that take 5 wickets at nothing. The only hope is that since Siraj looked well in the second innings,
Yeah,
I think I'm entitled to have some hope on him. But you never know with Siraj; he can disappoint you like anything.
yeah. So I think that's it, and we will again come back in between the
But
match,
it's a good
maybe.
session. It's a good discussion,
Yeah,
and
yeah. On
yeah,
day one or day two, whenever there will be some interesting moments, we will again try to cover it. And there will be day by day reviews from Shubhadeep as it usually comes. Also, there will be another top moments from 2024 video part 2, which is on the way.
yes,
Please
yes.
watch the
Please
part
like.
1 as well. And as we said, the Champions Trophy, once all the teams announce their 15-man squad, we will come up with the strength and weakness analysis. So the last comment we are taking is Shamir's comment. When he was out of form, still he scores 450s in 2022 World Cup.
Satyarshi,
His
please
India's
comment on
captain.
that. Then I can comment.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's a thing. I mean, he scored 450s, but yeah, I mean, I really want. I also want him to score once well in because you can't be out of form always in IC tournaments. You need to step up once. But yeah, he have the talent. Let's see if he can do it in IC Championship. Also, it's
Bro,
gonna be in his
those four,
home
yes,
conditions.
yeah.
So
But that
let's see.
50, when he got a 50, why didn't he convert that 100? So that's again the question comes up.
Final India versus Pak. Okay, so he's saying yeah, 2017. Yeah, he got 46, I think, in that final.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah,
can we wrap it up?
2023, I think. I mean, 2023, I thought he would do well. He got 50. I think for the first time, he
Yeah,
got
if you're
50 against
defending,
India in an
that's what
IC.
I mean. If you're defending that 450s, I think we average. If we expect better from him, so that's what our whole point is. Not respecting him, but he should take inspiration from someone like Virat Kohli or somebody like Rohit Sharma, who had was still. If they get some good scores, uh, they make it a big ones, and that's what great players do.
Okay, so he's saying
So
he's predicting India versus Pak final in 2024, 2025 City.
2025, that would be great. That would be great. Good contest to watch.
Yeah, because
So
usually it's been one. I mean, two Asian teams for a long time. There hasn't been. I think 2017 was the last time when two Asian teams played a final. So that will be great.
yeah, and yeah, and beat anyone if an Asia teams won, it will give me more joy than seeing any foreign team winning, be it Australia or England or New Zealand. So yeah, I also agree that um, the trophy should remain in Asia. The World Cup we did, and
Yeah,
if Pakistan can do that in the final, it's good for the Asian cricket, I believe.
yeah, definitely. I mean, people will like. I mean, Australia, anyways. If they win City and WTC also somehow, then they will end up with. I mean, now they have 10, so they will end up with 12 by the end of this year.
12 by the end of this year. India is I think 6, Australia is 10.
Yeah.
So I wanted India to go to 8, but okay, let's go to 7. MS Dhoni's short number.
So he's saying ChatGPT has shown Pakistan as the winner of City.
ChatGPT is the winner of CT. So ChatGPT is trained like for previous year records. So yeah, we
I
had a
think
good
Pakistan
decision.
has some. I think has one or two Champions Trophy. I mean, apart from 2017, also they had one
One. They
previously.
have
I
one
think.
Champions Trophy, one T20
Okay,
World Cup, and
2017 was the first time.
so 2017 was the first time. India has two.
Okay.
The
I mean,
2002
yeah,
one,
that one I think was rained out with
rain,
in
and
Sri Lanka.
2013.
Yeah,
That
under
was also
Messi.
a terrific match, I would say.
Yeah, so I think it's gone now, getting pretty late. So yeah, we will have to cut it short. We don't want to, but I mean, yeah, we will try to come again maybe
Yeah, we'll
tomorrow or
try
day
to
after
come up
tomorrow.
again. Yeah, because it's already
Yeah,
past
now we
one
have
hour
to cut up
25 minutes. So
and get ready for tomorrow's match because otherwise we won't be able to sleep also. I mean, I won't be able to sleep.
okay. So
Yeah,
that's it for
yeah.
today.
So
Thank you so
yeah,
much
good night,
and
Shamir. Good night, good night. And I mean, special shout out to Shamir for making this more interactive. Also, thanks
interactive.
to Pallav,
And
Anubhav, all the guys who
yeah,
joined. Yeah.
thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you so
Good
much,
night.
guys. Thank you.
Cheers.